Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our Persia campaign here in Victoria 2 with the historical flavor mod. So we are back in the land of Persia. And I'm currently struggling with a decision that I need to make. Essentially, we do have a room in our infamy right now to invade Afghanistan and grab a territory. But the question is, do we wait until we have civilized so we can take it for cheaper? The big question is, of course, like, how threatened is Afghanistan actually? What is the likelihood of the great power swooping in? Because we could potentially get it quite cheaply if we waited quite a bit longer. If we waited all the way until we are civilized and a nationalism and imperialism, we should be able to just annex the full thing for like 10 infamy or something like that. And obviously, that would be quite good. That would be quite good. I don't necessarily mind annexing it in a colonial way because there's a lot of accepted pops in this general region, so it should be reasonably simple to turn it into states. So I'm not too worried about that. It's more Russia. Like how fast will it be, or how likely is it that Russia tries to puppet Afghanistan? We have secured ourselves against Russia over here by taking the province of Turkmenia, but we are definitely not entirely secure yet. The alternatives is to try and annex Bukhara or Sindh. I don't think I'm going to do Sindh. If I'm going to do any of them, I'm going to do Bukhara, because I'm not a huge fan of the borders I would get if I were to annex Sindh. So, yeah. We can do reform. So we're going to do financial reform, I think. I think that was what I made, or that's what I decided to do. That'll give us 80%, and then we have to do one more reform, which will be industrial progress, which will finish it off. So yeah, let's go for financial reform. That seems smart to me. It's either that or official currencies. But of course, this one just gives you straight up more tax, so I don't see why I wouldn't take that. Now let's do financial reform. There we are now at 80%. We can do a thing. We can choose a trade policy. Excellent. How close are we to being spared by the British? Quite close, so we're going to lose our tariffs soon, which is pretty disastrous actually, because you can see tariffs is the primary thing funding our government right now, and it's been that way all the way through the game. So we could protect the Persian economy. So that'll last for 10 years. That's quite a long time. Minimum tariff. No, that would be a mistake, because as I said, we're going to lose our tariff soon, so we're going to keep flexibility, I think. For now. We have this decision, travel to Europe, which we have saved so far for good reason. Oh, we can still do it. No, I can't. It goes away. Yeah, travel to Europe. So this gives us 6,000 points. So essentially, we need to save up to about 14,000, I think, and then we can click that button, and that'll wrap our civilization up. It's been quite fast. It's only 1852, so I'm quite pleased with that. That does, of course, once again, forces me to consider whether or not I want to invade Afghanistan. Because conquering stuff, of course, would give me extra points, and that would speed things up even further, which would be a good thing. Anyways, British, please love me. Or, I mean, once again, I don't want them to spare me, I just don't want them to hate me. I don't need any British invasion or whatever. That would be kind of awkward, so let's try and avoid that. I don't think the British have any casus bellis or any like particular reason to invade me though, so I think we're fine. Okay, interestingly enough, the Amir Kabir is still alive. I could have sworn, I guess maybe there's a mean time to happen. So I think there's a mean time to happen after 1852. Which was why I did that established universities thing. Which, now that I think about it, it might have been smarter to do that earlier, because that did give us education reform, which increases education efficiency, so it could have been pretty good to get that earlier. And, you know, it increases our, you know, the actual research point gain, but I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you guys have any thoughts on whether or not I did the smart thing with that decision. That was the decision in the previous episode, if you for some reason didn't watch that or didn't watch it all the way through, which, you know, that I can understand. So yeah, let's see here. Are the British still there derping? Oh, Russia. What are you doing these days? You're invading France. Ah, Crimean War, I assume. Yes, Russia, I will indeed give you access. Please love me and do not invade me. Good. Go, 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 Russia. Go be distracted somewhere else. That does not involve Central Asia. But that is, of course, another argument. We could just straight up wait. Because, of course, Afghanistan is not the only nation we could annex cheaply if we had better, or, you know, if we had tech, nationalism, imperialism. So, I don't know, we might just want to wait. We might just want to wait this one out. Oh, Heavenly Kingdom. Yeah, I might just want to wait a bit, and then we'll make a decision later. I'm not entirely sure when exactly the Russians are going to start expanding into Uralsk here. Surely they would have done that already. Mission to civilize, I think that's not necessarily connected directly. Oh, balls. Farce. Ow. Okay, that didn't actually do him much at all. Good. Alright, the Russians have taken Constantinople. So yeah, the Russians are doing... I mean, this is weird though. Like, the Russians are occupying Kurdistan, but at the same time they're losing Georgia. It looks like they're taking it back though. But yeah, are the Ottomans dead? No, they're still fighting. Still got brigades hanging out, roaming about, establishing memes left and right. So yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Points are at 5,000. So another 10,000 or less than that actually. And we're good. Still no death of Amir Kabir. I did just check the files again to see if something was weird, but no, it did say a mean time to happen of 12 months, which, I mean, it's been over twice that at this point. And the guy's still kicking around, so once again, it's an important thing because, of course, once he dies, we'll presumably lose the modifier, which means that the potential amount of points gained from traveling to Europe will go down by quite a bit. So we're going to want to do this decision before he's dead. Well, I'm pretty sure like the actual modifier will not go away until I actually click the button. Kashgaria? Spicy. There's nothing we can do here though, I don't think. Nah, can't even pop it in. Can't do shit. No fun for anyone. Okay. The Roman Republic exists, but more interestingly, they were at war with the Austrians, but now they're no longer at war with the Austrians. Does that imply that the Romans actually won? Romagna has been annexed by Tuscany. Presumably that's an event. Not sure what's going on over here. Also, I'm wondering, once again, the files. Maybe there's a chance that good old Amir Kabir never dies? Because the file says that the trigger for the event is... you know, actually I might just show you guys. Oh, okay, actually I think I understand what's going on now. In order for that event to happen, you need him... We need this event to happen, a rise to power. And that actually has a way bigger mean time to happen. Whether or not, once again, I'm not entirely sure how this this thing works. Like, does this mean that it has to be the year 1852, and if you pass that, it won't happen, or does it mean that once 1852 has happened, it can happen any date after that? Not entirely sure. Then again, interestingly enough, you actually need an average militancy of 5, because it says here specifically you need to be Persia. Oh no, it says or. So that means, yes, either 1852 or militancy of 5. What's our current militancy? It is not 5. It's actually going down. Yeah. Amir Kabir cannot stop us from or cannot make an impact, it seems. Although they... No, it's going down, yeah. The fact that we chose equality seems to have been pretty good in that sense, in that militancy is very stable. So that's pretty good. I like that. I mean, obviously I do. Shit, we're closing in on 10,000. Actually... 17,000, right. Decision... I'm getting a bit nervous here. I'm getting... kind of just want to click the button just to get it over with, even if it is not entirely optimal. Oh, create Transcaucasia. Does that imply that the derps did something? Oh, but they did. Interesting. So I guess this is some sort of compromise result, because the Crimean War just came to an end. And the Russians did not create Uber Bulgaria. Maybe they... well, let's pass some time. Let's let the events fire and do whatever. So Uber Bulgaria was not created, but Bulgaria in general was. So Uber Bulgaria is basically like Bulgaria plus all their cores and maybe even some more land. Maybe some land down here in this province of yeah, they're Bulgarian derping about in Leskovac. So I don't know. Well, I don't know. Oh, Poland. Once again, that's different. Bulgaria is a thing, because the alternative end to the Crimean War is that Bulgaria just gains the state of, well, the state called Bulgaria, as well as the Bruja, but that southern Bulgaria stays under direct Ottoman control, and that the state becomes a puppet of the Ottomans instead of a sphereling of the Russians. So... oh shit, oh that's why we got an option to do Transcaucasia, because Transcaucasia just stopped existing. Please love me, Russia. Do not fear, or fear, I guess it does not fear me, but do not, just chill fam, like we good. No need to get all fussy about memes. I think we're just gonna click the button. I don't think there's any more research points to get from this decision, because we already have all the modifiers you can possibly get. Yeah, we have as many well, not as many intellectuals as I want. I'm currently encouraging more. But they only give you a bonus up to 2%, so that's whatever. Literacy, plurality, education reform. Yeah, there's nothing here that changes. Like, it changed constantly at the beginning because I was constantly getting more intellectuals up to the 2% limit, but that's no longer happening. So I think we're just gonna do the thing. Going to travel to Europe. Nasir al-Din was the first Iranian sovereign to travel to Europe and thus settled a short-lived but important tradition of the Kharjai dynasty. He went in 1873 and was appointed by Queen Victoria a Knight of the Order of the Garter, the highest English order of chivalry, and then again in 1878 when he saw a royal fleet review, and finally in 1889, he was reportedly amazed with the technology he saw and wrote a widely popular diary which got published in several languages, including Iranian, German, French, and Dutch. Not English? Because, like, he went to England, presumably. Well, who knows? We are now... oh, we are close. We are so close. Come on. And I was not paying attention, but I am paying attention now. We can now do it. Industrial progress. Who cares what the results of that is? Bam. Westernize. Fuck yeah. Embrace westernization. Our country has blah blah blah. Wagons west. So we get traditional academia. We get baby boom for a while. Education reform. That goes away. That's fine though. These new things are just better. Right. We got the baby boom for how long? For the shortest amount of time. God damn it! But that's still like, 10 years or so. Bit less. Yeah, doesn't matter. We are not civilized. So now our casus belli is different. Now it is established protectorate, which is 15 infamy, which is 7 less than it was previously. We can only demand concession against Afghanistan still. We do have another focus though. I'm kind of working on getting my administration efficiency up to par. There are some Persians who have migrated east, so we could try and grab some bureaucrats over there as well. Research. I have this weird thing, but I would kind of like to try and beat the Russians to... yeah, the Russians have colonized this shit now. And I would like to colonize this before they do, for obvious reasons. But yeah, the Russians do border all this crap now. They're kind of busy with Poland right now, so there's an argument to be made for invading Bukhara, maybe even Khiva. Khiva has a truce with me still, so that wouldn't actually work. But an invasion of Bukhara most definitely would. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it. Quite a lot of pops here. Don't think there are any Persians lurking about. Decent bit of Tajiks though. Such bull crap that Persia does not accept Tajik. They need to, well, they don't need to add anything. Like, the only thing they need to add is Persia accepting Tajik. Like, Tajiks speak Persian. Like from a sort of nationalist point of view, it should be pretty simple for the government of Persia to convince Tajiks that they're not in fact Tajik. They are Persian. Well, fuck. What are the Hazaras? Do I have any Hazaras at all? Establishing memes somewhere? Because I'm pretty sure Hazaras speak Persian as well. Then again, it might be a dialect. Like, it's ages ago since I googled this crap. Hazaras. My point is, like, religion, because, like, just because you speak the same language as another people does not, of course, mean that a government can efficiently convince that population group that they are a certain nationality. I mean, just look at Serbia and you know, Montenegro and Serbia, which are, you know, that's literally an example of a people who who consider themselves Montenegrin. Although, as far as I know, there's a bit of a divide. The people who live in this province are generally consider themselves Montenegrin, but the people around that were not traditionally a part of Montenegro, generally there's a lot bigger percentage of Serb identification in that area. Yeah, you can see that in the game even. This place is 36% Serbian. Then again, once again, I don't know the exact things. I just remember, I'm trying to remember the basics from the Montenegrin independence referendum that happened at some point. Ooh, Bosnia's flag is different. Yeah, that's pretty neat. The original flag is, it's basically, isn't it just like a green flag with the moon and the crescent, the same as the Ottomans, or most Muslim nations? Oh balls, what's going on in Europe? Shit's profoundly spicy. Piedmont, okay, so it's the Italian War of Independence then. Yeah, those dates work out. Opium War, Polish War of Independence, Dungan Revolt. Really, Kashgaria becomes a puppet of the King Empire. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, let's incorporate Bukhara, I think. Quickly now, before the Russians get any ideas. I know those... I played Russia in a multiplayer campaign that was never posted. And I do remember Russia getting events and shit to invade here. So we're going to want to make sure we get in here before they do. Before they, you know... before the Polish stop distracting them, essentially. Oh! Pashtuns! Pashtuns are being salty. What? Dude, have you not heard about Greater Iran? Do you not know how this works? Fine, off to kill Pashtuns then. Oh god, I'm getting fucking flashbacks to the Ilkhanate campaign and the cancerous revolts of that mess. Reactionaries are no longer that threatening. Ooh, quite a lot of people are ready to rise up though. We do have this decision, seize Herat. But I don't want to piss off the British. Yeah, despite our failure in the previous expedition, we can do it again. But no, fuck that. I'm not gonna... Once again, I don't know. We do, like, now that we're civilized, we have this decision, which lets us get cores on that shit anyways. So I don't see the point. The odds of us actually being able to do this decision, though, you know, is not entirely likely, if you will. I kind of doubt that. Because getting Persia to great power status is surprisingly difficult. Our one chance will be in the 1900s when we can grab mass culture and the avant-garde. If anything is going to do it for us, it's going to be that. Getting expressionism... Yeah, basically my point is, Unless we can just prestige spam our way into great power status. I doubt it's gonna happen. So, yeah. Alright, we got 10 infamy. That's pretty lame, actually, I'm not gonna lie. It could be better, but it could be worse as well. I don't know. Alright, shit's going to hell. We just got spared by the British, which means we're no longer getting any tariffs. The Russians just puppeted Khiva. Once again, though, I guess it's better that they did that. Let me click the fucking... Thank you. We do get this, though, Persian schools. We can enforce Persian curricula, which forces the locals, theoretically, to adopt the Persian language and ways of life. So we're going to do that, of course. Get rid of these Turkish peoples lurking about, causing who are you? Turkmen? Turkmen in my fucking glorious Persia? What do you mean you're not assimilating? I guess they need to become Shia first? Don't we have Islamic law? Shouldn't that do the trick? Luxury needs... Primary color is not Turkmen. Could have sworn Islamic law was gonna make bitches convert. Which is the thing, yeah. We have Islamic law now that we're civilized. Which fucks our shit up. In order to do... Yeah, it's basically just a shit modifier that kills your research and stuff like that. It's not actually that harsh. Where is it? Oh, we still have Amir Kabir. Huh. Nice. Slave demographic. What? National confusion. Oh, huh? Where exactly is the modifier? Hey, you can do stuff. Let's do stuff. Get rid of slavery, I guess, is a good one to start with. We don't have that many. No. Nah, just ban it. Okay, I found it. So I guess it's a triggered modifier, so it doesn't actually show up anywhere. But you can see it is there. Islamic law minus 5%, so... Pretty nasty. Come on now, justification. Let's go, before the Russians get any ideas. They already took Khiva, as I said, so... It's a race against the clock to get shit done. And there it is. The occupation of Bukhara leads to the annexation of Bukhara. Oh god, that is even worse, but it is what it is. Right then. Designing a colonial policy. Oh, we can do settlement. Yes. 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 Fuck yeah. That is indeed what we're gonna do. That increases colonial migration, so hopefully this meme of a territory will eventually be colonized, in a sense, you know? There are no Persians lurking about. Such a shame, though. I'm a bit salty about not getting Khiva, because there's actually a decent chunk of Persians hanging out here, so this could have been a nice state. But no, it was not to be. Now we have too much infamy to do anything, really, so I guess we're just gonna do nothing then. Fuck my life. There goes coke cans. RIP. Afghanistan even joined the war. Hopefully the Russians won't do anything against them. Alright, Europe is spicy. Romania is... What are you doing, Romania? How did you... No, I guess... No, never mind. I guess that's just the shape of the province. Transylvania, this is... Well, someone's been using the rename decisions. Yeah. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I thought this province had a different shape than it has. Because it obviously does not, so... whatever. Go Romania. Or maybe not, actually, because Russia is getting a bit strong here, which is a bit worrying. I need to start cozying up with Persia in the long run here. Obviously, war against Russia is like the long-term goal of this campaign. Italy has successfully done the thing that they... Actually, yeah, they're a great power. They've spared everything. Oh, that's a shame, though, because the Roman Republic... That's funny. Like, they actually succeeded somehow. Rome is a republic. And glory to the plebs or whatever. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, Italy, don't form. If you would be kind enough to not form, that would be great. What do they need? Not. I could have sworn they don't need any more than this. Like, I'm pretty confident they don't need actual... Yeah, no, they have everything they need. The striped stuff is the shit they need. They don't actually need Venice. That comes later. They don't even have... Like, Italy does not even have cores in Venice. Because, like, linguistically, Venetian is like... It's technically not an Italian language. It's, like, different to the point where it's reasonable... Like, linguistically, it's considered its own branch of the Latin family. But because of, you know, the inconsistent ways of nationalism, the Venetians are generally included into the Italian language bunch. But yeah, I don't understand what the... I guess maybe there's something else. Maybe they need nationalism and imperialism or something. Most of the formation decisions do need that. Also, yeah, Russia's being cancerous. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm gonna puppet the Coke hand, and I'm just gonna fuck about with the borders while I'm at it. Fuck you, Russia. Go. I don't know. Alright, so here we are. You might notice something different, and that is the fact that Tabriz is now my capital. So I was going to end the episode, and I did end the episode, but I noticed that while I was editing the episode, that the clip of me ending the episode and changing my capital had no sound. So that's why I'm talking to you right now. So yeah, I got an event. I'll try and show that event on the screen right now, as it looked like, because I got the video footage from the event stuff, even if it didn't show me the... or it didn't record my actual audio. But yeah, I consulted the Discord chat, and some wanted me to keep it in Tehran, but I kind of wanted to move my capital just because I wanted to actually put this event to use. I just wanted to do something. I didn't want to just keep it as it is. I want to do something different, you know? And the votes, or the two votes for a non-Tehran capital were for Isfahan and Tabriz. And Tabriz has a bit of a special place in my heart after the Ilkhanate campaign, because I remember having a similar event where we got an event to move our capital from whatever it was. I think it might have been Baghdad, and then move it up to Tabriz. I remember having that, and I remember... I don't know. There's something about having Tabriz back as my capital. Just feels nice, you know. So that's what we're doing, which is, you know, a bit of a derp capital, of course, because like there are only 1% actual Persians here. But you know, this is the land of nationalism, so I'm sure we can sort of use nationalist propaganda to convince the world and the locals that Azerbaijanis are not Turks at all. They are actually just Persians who just so happen to speak a Turkic language. And so this place actually has an 88% Persian population, because, you know, the 87% Azerbaijanis count as Persian. That is the official propaganda of the government that I proclaim here now. I mean, you know, Azerbaijan is accepted as well, of course, so even in game terms, it shouldn't matter. And it's, I don't know, it's just a decision. So yeah, hopefully my audio recorded this time around, and yeah, I guess we'll end the episode. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye.